What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mark Wahlberg, BonfireTalks podcast. We're getting it done today. Pretty excited about today. I've got a guest for you. I promised you a guest. I brought you a guest. I'll bring him in a moment, but first, let's say hello to Kalen. Good morning, Kalen Bean.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Well, I'm pretty good, but I didn't expect for you to flash your naked body at me while we're setting things up.
Well, I've been working on it. I thought you wanted to see my progress.
First of all, in that context, congratulations on the work that you're doing. But out of context, I thought our relationship was going to another level.
Yeah.
I'm not having a problem with it. I'm just saying that was a lot for 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything's good, buddy?
Everything's good.
I'm glad to hear that. All is good with me. It's a bright and beautiful day. And kind of finished my Vegas trips, and now I've got some time before I go to Hawaii for Temptation Island, the Deuce, or the Nueve, depending on where you count, or Seis. I really don't know. First of all, Deuce, Seis, Nueve, that's like not all the same language. But number 2 on Netflix. Start taping end of August. Pretty psyched about that. And just so you guys are clear what it's like to be, a major celebrity on Netflix, I have no idea who the cast is. I have no idea when I'm traveling. No one has texted me for 12 months. No one from production has spoken to me. I think I'm still the host. I'm not sure. Let's keep our fingers crossed that your boy is still the host. But I am the host of this podcast, and I'm pretty psyched about today because I have someone who I've become a fan of. And first of all, let me start by saying, Kalen, once again, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
And I hope he didn't hear this, but I think you probably did. I said I was going to have Shooby on, who I loved in Battle Camp, and you may know, Shoobs, I'm so sorry. Did you hear this? You heard this? You may know him from Squid Game. And then I got home, and I'm like, wait a minute. He wasn't on Squid Game. He was the star of The Circle. So, awesome start for this. But, ladies and gentlemen, Shubham Goel, or Goel, we've discussed several ways of saying your last name, known to the world as Shooby, and I call you the anti-reality star. Welcome to the podcast, Shoob.
Hey, Mark. Yeah, no, thanks so much for having me. I'm such a big fan of yours. And yeah, no, I love Squid Games also, but no, I love that. Thanks so much, man. And it's so happy to talk with you guys today.
That's like people come up to me and say, I love you on Love Island. I'm like, yeah, I'm not on that, which happens all the time.
Yeah. Love Island's great also, but yeah, for sure.
Look, see, this is why I love you. This is, first of all, I met you on Battle Camp. I'm not a big reality show watcher. I'm becoming more of one. For vocational reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched Battle Camp, and I was so impressed with you. And I've also listened to now, trying to do some research on you, I've listened to a couple podcasts that you've been on, and everybody says the same thing. You are the most lovable person on television. And that's honestly how I held you from watching you on Battle Camp, and then I got to meet you at the big event on Thursday, last Thursday, the Netflix summer break thing, and you didn't disappoint, buddy. And I immediately said, I'm a big fan. Would you come on the podcast? And you said yes. So thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Mark. And I'm such a big fan of yours. I mean, I saw Temptation Island on Netflix, and you're such a great host. You're so sincere, and you're so different. It's so nice to see it. Yeah, man, we saw each other at the Netflix event, and it was super.
Yeah, we both kind of fangirled together.
And it was like, it was just as good as I hoped for. So I was so excited, and yeah, thanks again for having me. And I appreciate the kind words.
Listen, I'm thrilled to have you, and with your permission, I don't know if I'm going to talk so much about reality TV, but I want to talk more about what's special about you, or at least my experience of you, because. I've been in the reality TV game on and off since Moses brought him out of Egypt. It was the first big reality show, which was sick. You're never going to believe how it turns out. It's awesome. But there's a personality type and an expectation from people who are reality show contestants. Fair to say?
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
Right. And you're not that dude. And yet that makes you watchable and actually, like in the running to win whatever you're on. And if I'm not mistaken, in the first circle, you were the runner-up. Is that right?
Yeah, the first season I was second, yeah.
You were second by choice. I think kind of by choice. The only way for you to win would have been to throw the other guy under the bus.
Yeah. No, the Circle season 1 was so fun. We had such a great group, and we were kind of all figuring it out together. And yeah, a lot of my friends were at the end with me, like Joey, Sammy, Chris, Seaburn. So yeah, it was like if I couldn't win, I was stoked that Joey won. So
yeah, I feel like you didn't do what anybody else would have done, which is by any means necessary take down the person that was your friend to win whatever there was to win. And I've heard you talk about it, saying, he's my buddy, he deserved to win, I was happy for him. That's like, here's what I'm getting at, Shubes. What I try to do on Temptation Island is in the sea of crazy, which is, by the way, possibly a very good name for Temptation Island. Temptation Island lives in the sea of crazy. That's how you get there, is by traveling by boat through the sea of crazy to get to Temptation Island.
That'd be sick. You got to throw that on season 2.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm working stuff out. But what I try to be on the show is in the sea of crazy, some authentic realness to ground it. And that's what struck me about you, and that's what I want to talk about, is that there is an undeniable authenticity about who you are, who you're being, as opposed to what you do and what you say and stuff like that, that it's just undeniable. And people respond to you with so much love. When you walk down the street, are you recognized everywhere you go now?
Yeah, no, here and there, and it's been so nice just to connect with everyone, and that's what's so amazing about these shows like The Circle and Battle Camp, and for you, I would say with Temptation Island, right? All the people across the world you get to connect with, and you can just see how these shows mean so much to them, and just talking with them, and it's so fun. You get to meet so many different people, but yeah, I'm grateful for it all. They've been such great adventures. The people have been incredible, so it's been sick.
You are a shining example and a rare 1% of people who have gone on reality shows for all the right reasons and have come out unscathed and still happy, And
you too, man. I'm following your example. You're so amazing.
Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing it for a living. I'm not choosing to be a contestant. It's a different thing. And quite frankly, while I could be the victim of scrutiny, it's really the contestants that get dragged through the social media mud. You called social media on a podcast recently social Medusa. Yeah. I love that. Give me your take on that, social media, why it's a Medusa. It's the ugly snake-headed beast.
Yeah. No, I still think social media, part of it is social Medusa, but when I first went into The Circle, social media was a different landscape back then, like 2019, but a lot of the things from a tech side, right? I thought social media did feedback loops, which was bad for mental health, because you got addicted to these sites, and then you see everyone's lives. It's kind of a exaggerated lifestyle, so people compare themselves and they feel worse about it. And then I thought there were kind of bad examples for the youth, right? They were kind of getting bad examples of what life could be. But then, coming out of The Circle, I saw some of the pros where you can really connect with people all across the world and make new friends, and you can maintain friends. And then you can also express yourself, which is super cool. So I still do think there's some social Medusa, but I look at it that there's some social good-dusa now. So it's good and bad, It's how you
I love coining that phrase.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've talked about it here. I've talked about it several times here, and I think I agree with you that there's so much. Well, actually, the guy, my buddy Mark DiCarlo was here, and he was talking about how bad social media was. I was sort of taking the other point. But I think you're right. The compare and despair aspect of it is really unhealthy. But there are aspects that I have found to be really healthy, that especially like in the TikTok and Instagram too, people are sharing stuff about themselves that's real, struggles they're going through, things like that. It was takes the mystique and the whatever stigma is attached to whatever they're going through out of it. So that conversation, those conversations with this generation coming up, I think are beneficial and really awesome. But there's a lot of, why am I not in Ibiza this weekend? And
no, I know. And even me, I'm like, I see someone in Ibiza, I'm like, I want to visit Ibiza.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's super nice because people can build friendships and share what they're going through. So it's nice in that aspect as well. So
I've heard you talk about your family and your upbringing and how you adore your parents and how supportive they are.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, which is awesome. And then you went straight out of, let me see if I get this right. You straight out of undergrad into working in tech. Is that correct? No.
Yeah, basically. So I got out of undergrad and then, I was working in tech. So I've been actually working in tech since then. So I worked in VR and then I worked at eBay. And now I work at a government contractor. So we're building software for the government, and the contract I'm with, we're building software for the Space Force. So that's been super fun. And actually, just a few days ago, I received my master's because I was doing a master's in the UK at Oxford, and I just got it. I just got the notification. I got it a few days ago, so that was super. Yeah, that was super sick. I was super excited about that. But yeah, man, it's been super fun. I love it. I love the tech world.
But see, this is the thing about you, dude, is that you project as this carefree, just kind of Bay Area, maybe surfy, I don't know, just chill gamer maybe guy.
Yeah.
And I think all of that's true and real, but also eye on the ball, successful killer of the world. And that's really healthy for people to see, man. It's really great to see that you can be carefree and light and fun and still handle your business,
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I've always felt that way. Like, I feel like you can always be more than one thing. And it's like, I always thought about it, like, just shoot as many rockets. And, if one rocket goes away, at least you'll have some other rockets to go. And yeah, it's been fun. My parents have been so amazing, and watching them, like, in the tech world, I always thought I really liked the work that they were doing and just like being on the peripheral of that. So yeah, it's been fun, man, working in there.
But more than fun is it allows you to go on the circle and battle camp and circle again or whatever, with little attachment to it because you've got a life, right? As opposed to being an influencer who needs this to build. I love the people on my show and on other shows. Yeah. I'm not discounting that as a career choice even.
For sure.
Right? But it allows you to be a little more carefree in the way you play the game because it's a lark for you.
Yeah. You know what? I actually never thought about it like that, but I think you're right. I think like subconsciously it makes me lighter going into the shows. Because for me, I think when I look at it, for me, I love the adventure of it, and I love just making friends with people who are there and just like all these like cool people from these walks of life. So I think you're right. Like, of course I want to win, and I'm still trying to get that win one day, but I think, yeah, it makes me lighter, I think, for sure. And I think it's nice in that regard. I see what you're saying.
I also think that it allows you, and I want to ask if this is true because I don't get a whole lot of pretense from you. So I really, my whole thing on the show is that it's a vibe thing. Like we feel each other. And from that, I can kind of know where to go when in our bonfires and stuff like that. And my sense is that you're really aware of who you are, which allows you to be for other people. So when I see you on Battle Camp and the clips I've seen on the circle, as I fully admit to not having watched the whole thing, you were fabulous on Squid Game, though.
Thanks, man. It was so fun.
You're not thirsty. You're competitive, and you're playing hard, but you're not like camera thirsty. You're not thirsty in the game. The game comes to you. People want to have alliances with you. It's not you finagling that. And I found it refreshing, like really, really refreshing.
Oh, thanks, man. No, and likewise, when I saw you obviously on Temptation Island, I think the thing I think is like, right, there's hundreds of versions of us, all of us in the world, and anything you do, right? And I can't be that person. I can't do what they do. Only they can. So it's like, I feel like the only thing we can do is just be ourselves, and it's easier that way. And like to see you on Temptation Island, like you're so innovative and different, and you are who you are. So it's like it's super nice to see. And I think for me, like all the way back to The Circle, season one, when we filmed that in 2019, it was super cool because like everyone there was really themselves, and you just saw people just like vibing and get to know each other throughout like the lens of that exaggeration. So it's been fun, and yeah, man, it's been great.
It's one of what you're speaking to is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you, is that I fool around on this podcast, and Kaylin and I talk about whatever. I'm not big on prep. I don't really walk in with a script. You had to laugh out loud at that, Kaylin.
Yeah.
You just had to act.
Yeah, you were very accurate when you said that.
Yeah. I don't know how that hurts my feelings, but somehow I live in. I'm an authentic, grounded person, except with Kaylin. I just want his approval.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But ultimately, in every conversation that we have on this podcast, I'm hoping there's some sort of takeaway for the people listening that's in line with what I'm doing on Temptation Island, and in line with who I want to be in the world. Like, we're all trying to figure out how to be happier, laugh more, have deeper love connections and things like that. And I think you've mastered some of this. So I kind of just want to hear a little bit of what the Shoob philosophy on life is, because it's valuable. You've hit on some of that, but I mean, what drives you? How do you get to this lightness and this authenticity?
Oh, I appreciate that. You're too nice, Mark. You're too nice. But I would say, no, you know what? I always had this preface, like when we wake up, the sun's going to go down no matter what. So I might as well just enjoy it. Because like no matter what, time's going to go by. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel super grateful. I feel like, I'm so grateful for the life I've got to live. And I feel like, for me, I just want to do the best I can for the people around me and myself. So I don't know, whenever it all goes, no regrets in that regard. And yeah, I think, I also think like from a connection standpoint, I really think like the world's kind of, I think it's better now, but I think it is kind of guided into like a loneliness epidemic, especially like after the pandemic and the rise of social media. So for me, it's like, it's always just nice to connect to people, right? Like meeting new people. So I'd say it's a little bit of all that. I think I butchered your question.
No. Because what I'm hearing from you is empathic perception, that you're connected to, first of all, you use all the words that I love. Connection is huge, and gratitude. So you're connected to the temporary aspect of life and how grateful you are just to be up before the sun goes down, and that and there's also a real value in that thing that you said, is that, and I use this a lot in my own life, in my worry part of my head, is that, I say it this way: midnight comes at the same time every day, but there's a beauty in the fact that, the sun's going to set on today, and you're going to get another, probably you're going to get another shot tomorrow. And and so there's the finality of that, the circle of that gives me peace. But then the thing that you spoke to about this societal dissonance, I think is the way I would put it, that leaves us lonely, is a dangerous place. And I think that people, as they're making choices in their lives these days, are underestimating the weight of the dissonance. I don't know how to call it anything else, because it's a crazy time we live in, And when I meet people like you who seem to be able to be joyful in this crazy time, I think, sadly, you're an anomaly compared to most of the people who are smiling but not feeling it.
I think it's just the times were tough for so many people with the pandemic and social media. But yeah, I think my advice for people, I think just getting outside is super nice. Like, I think really like going into like outside, even whatever your like location is, it just resets the mind, and just, I don't know, just trying things different. And like you said, like every day is a new day. You can really start over any day, no matter like where you are, what you're doing. You can always reset, or you can pivot if you have to. So. Okay,
I'm gonna write those down. I'm gonna write that down. Reset or pivot or both is a real freedom. I'm not preaching. I'm listening. I'm taking the class, because
I should be listening to you, man. I should be listening to you.
Thanks. But this is how. Listen, if there are things about me that that people take and they love, it's because of conversations like this that I'm constantly searching for how do I get through this more gracefully, right? Instead of the awkward white knuckling that that I'm prone to do. I'm prone to go there, right? So my whole journey in life is you either ride the roller coaster like this or you ride it like this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm this a lot. Maybe one hand, So this is when I become a student of those people like you who have a lightness about them and an authenticity about them that aren't pushing an agenda that I specifically can see through so easily. I always say on the show, you're saying words, but I'm hearing not what you said, but why you chose those words. Because your words are there to mask something underneath that matters, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to just saying it. You seem to, on Battle Camp and here, and when I saw you at the big event, you seem to say what you mean, and there's nothing hidden. And that, was there a process for you, or is this just good parenting and some lucky genetics? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe both. No, my parents have been amazing and they've been so supportive. And my upbringing was super, super just fun. It was like, like suburbia, but it was like so many childhood adventures and it was just so fun and carefree. But no, for me, it was like, from my experience, I was always like around so many different types of people. And I always felt like I could really connect to people when I was just myself. And it was just so much easier and I feel like freeing because it's like, when you are yourself, at least if like people are around you, they're not around you, it's for like you instead of like a projection. So it was super nice in that regard. And then, yeah, man, it was just, I also, I ride the roller coaster. I would go like this as well, two hands, but then I look back, I'm like, oh, why was I so stressed? Like if I could go back in time, I was like less stressed. So I like try to back to the future it while I'm in the present or back to I'm like, oh, let me just be lighter. And I love that movie, so.
You love that sick. Movie. You're a big fan of the time travel, are you?
Oh, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Honestly, I would say Back to the Future or Jaws. One of those two.
I just watched Jaws the other night.
Oh, mate, the first one?
Yeah, there's only one in my book.
Yeah.
There's only one.
So good.
I mean, as opposed to The Godfather, Jaws 1, and after that, we've seen the shark. The shark has jumped the shark, I think, after the first one. But the first one's a fucking classic. Amazing.
Masterpiece. So good.
Yeah, so good.
So good.
Watch that one, and I really didn't want to go on this tangent, but we all watched Happy Gilmore. Kaylin did, I did, and you did, right?
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore too.
I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Who's going to go first?
I loved Happy Gilmore. I've seen so many times in my childhood. It's like a staple. So I loved it. I mean, Adam was so funny, and I love his humor, and it was so cool to see like all his cameos. So it was fun.
I didn't expect you to trash anybody. You just accept everybody where they are. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that was the purpose of this for me. I think the purpose of this for me was to visit with my old friends Happy and everybody in that first movie. I didn't really care if it was going to be as funny or anything. I just wanted to hang out with them again. And then all of the cameos really worked for me. I got a kick out of John Daly. I got a kick out of Scotty Scheffler. I'm a golfer, so I'm kind of down. I'd like to hear your review, Kaylin, if you'd like to pipe up.
Is it a great movie? No. Is it a fun movie? Yes. I was very nervous going into it because it was such a big part of my childhood as well that I was very worried, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. I thought it was fun. It was funny. All the missed golf swings got me. All the stuff with his kids, his meathead sons got me. And it was funnier than I thought it would be, and I had a good time watching it.
I got this tells you a little bit about me. I got emotional watching Happy Gilmore. I think that's the statement right there. I got emotional watching Happy Gilmore as a cry for help. I think that's a cry for help.
Yeah.
But when his actual daughter, who's playing his daughter, is on the porch and says, "You just got to quit drinking," and there's like kind of like a moment, like a real moment. that was kind of the girl dad thing in me got triggered. But my daughter gives me shit for this all the time. My daughter, I think, met because she came to the Netflix event.
Yeah, I met your daughter. She's so amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw her at the Netflix event.
So I'll be on a plane or something. I'll watch some movie. I don't know why planes make me emotional. There might be some scientific reason behind it. But anytime I see a girl-dad moment, and I start sobbing instantly, even if it's a happy moment, and then I call her, I'll just text her and, like, I just want to let you know I love you so much. She says, did you watch another movie? I'm like, yeah. She says, don't. Then she'll say, are you crying like a bitch? I'm like, first of all, that's inappropriate to say to your father. But, yeah, that kind of triggered me. I don't know how we got on that tangent. Let's get back to you.
That's so sweet.
What plans, if any, do you have to return to TV, and in what manner? Because my head's going a mile a minute for ideas for you.
No, I would love to hear the ideas, but no, listen, you know what? I had so much fun on both seasons of The Circle and Battle Camp. They were such amazing adventures. So I would just love to do more. They were so fun. So yeah, more the merrier. It was just, I'm so grateful for those adventures.
And you would do it immediately again. You'd go.
Yeah, absolutely. They're so fun. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I don't know anybody else who shows up on these shows. Caitlin, I'm looking at you to see if you agree or you don't, but you get on these shows, and I don't care who you are, it gets messy. Even Battle Camp, which is mostly just physical competition and stuff, it gets emotionally messy, and people are pulling strings and trying to do all this stuff to create drama and everything. And like I called you at the intro, you're the anti-reality hero. You're the dude who, like, yeah, I'm down with the game. I'm not playing it. I love you all, but yeah, I'm not gonna have alliances. I'm not doing any of that. I love you all. I want you all to win. I want to win. I'm gonna play hard, but congratulations. And it's like this shield you have, this bubble of happiness that nobody can, penetrate. I think it's impressive.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, it's just so fun, like going into those environments and playing with all these like different personalities and people from all those different shows. It was just so fun, and everyone just tries to find their lane. And yeah, I just try to play it like if I get eliminated in the beginning or the end, like whatever happens, at least I had fun. I made some friends and lifetime experiences.
But you never get eliminated in the beginning. Because
wood,
you're either under the radar, like you're not the drama, so nobody's like, yes, Shoops, whatever, we'll get to him later.
Yeah, I'm not a threat.
Right, exactly. And I think, all right, so let's take it to the bonfire thing. I think there's something really powerful in the beingness. Can we go here a little bit, like kind of spiritual,
absolutely.
Philosophical thing? The beingness of not being a threat. And we witness it all the time in the real world. You're walking down the street and you make eye contact and you either get like the ick or you get I'm safe, right? So there is an incredible, powerful strength of not being a threat. Like there's no vibe of threat in any situation. I mean, you understand?
Yeah, no, I hear what you mean. Yeah, there's like just some people that inherently, when you just like meet for the first time or talk to, you just feel like incredibly safe and at peace. So I think there is a lot of like subtle things that like I think make people who they are and lead to certain stuff. So yeah. So
can I tell you what my experience of you and why that's powerful?
Oh, absolutely. That's so sweet. But yeah.
I think it lives in the thing that I say all the time, that is the only thing that humans want. And in my opinion, the only thing that humans really, really want is to be seen. Like they just want to be seen and heard. Like, please, God, don't let me be invisible. Or what do you think of me? What do you think of me? What do you think of me? And who you seem to be is immediate approval of whomever you're meeting. So immediately their shoulders drop and go, I don't have to impress him. And that allows others to be real with you, which I've seen happen on the show. And I call this an agreement of intimacy, that one person's vulnerable first. So your openness of spirit at first meeting, the smile, the emotional embrace you have for anyone you're meeting is met with, oh, so I can mirror that. I can be that with him because he's probably not going to make me feel like a dick or afterwards, right? And that's incredibly powerful. If there's anything that you guys who are listening and watching can learn from this podcast episode, is that aspect, that the unselfish nature of your spirit attracts other people's spirit to you.
No, I appreciate that. I just love connecting to people. So it's like I found like when I can just, save myself and just, just not try hard or just, just kick it and vibes in myself. I really like noticed that like with another spirit, it really, I feel like it finds common ground in breaking bread and just connecting. So it's nice to connect in that regard. So.
And that, by the way, is why breaking bread is so important, is that around meals, in that situation, when we're feeding ourselves, it's the ultimate taking care of one another. I think that's when we break down to be real. Around the campfire, I'm a big camper, outdoors kind of vibe. I feel like that breaks you down too. You start to get filled with all the air and the fresh air. Fresh air actually heals you. What are your hobbies? What do? You're an outside guy, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry, I think my printer is going crazy right now. I'm an outdoor guy. I love to play Frisbee, tennis. I love to metal detect, gaming, movies, walks, traveling. I love it all. So pickleball.
Okay, metal detect. Let's just stop there for a minute. Because I so want to be like, I could subculture that so quick. Like, to me, the promise of riches and the search for the unknown, I'm kind of down.
Yeah, no, you should
I may
do
have made it more
so
lofty
fun.
than it is, but what's the craziest thing you found metal detecting?
I found a lot of rusty nails, but actually, I also mean like rusty nails. No, I found this like small little like jewel encapsulation kind of thing, like a little box. So yeah, I got that appraised a few years ago. It was like $400, so that was super cool. But yeah, I think that was super fun. And like you said, it's just fun because you never know what you're gonna find each time. So, oh my God, my printer's going crazy.
Is it some bulletin we need to know about? Are you receiving like some message that we need to address? Time sensitive?
No, it's unclassified for now, so we're good.
Very good. I forgot you're working government work, so I mean, if there's something you tell me and then you have to kill me, I'd prefer that you keep it to yourself.
No, I feel like it's encrypted over the podcast, so we're good.
Very good.
Very for people to listen to.
I'm not going to be on a watch list from the most unassuming person ever. Shubes is actually, an international spy, and I'm now in this whole like cabal.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Who, if anybody, is in your life? You got somebody, or you're looking for somebody, or what's that situation?
No one. Just honestly, just been me. I've been working and kind of traveling and stuff. So no, there just hasn't been anyone. But always looking and stuff. We'll see.
I think I don't think that would be a problem at all. I think there are plenty of people that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm not going to see you on Temptation Island anytime soon.
Although
I wouldn't mind you coming and like sitting next to me and like, Shoops, what's your take? And you'd be just like, you just all got to chill. You just got to chill. Just breathe with me.
Yeah, if you need an assistant, I'll be there with you, Mark. That'd be fun.
Sick.
Be
that would be sick.
Chill.
That would be pretty good. I've had a lot of people offer to do that, like more than you believe. I get two kinds of comments. I get either, will you be my dad? I get a lot of that. And I get, I think you need me to come be your co-host. And I'm like,
wow. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to take that, but okay, I'm down, I guess. And happy to be your dad, whoever that is.
Yeah. No, you're so good at it. You're so amazing. That'd be funny, like helping you with like data analytics or something.
That's right.
AI.
they say, I've had 5 bad relationships, and I'm like, well, how does that make you feel? And let's go to Shubes and break it down on the big board. And you're like, these 5 relationships ended this way, and the 4.
There's some formulas. Yeah. You know what? Maybe let's just stick with that one person.
Yeah. Algorithmically, there's no chance for love.
Yeah, but you know what? Friendship, you have a good shot.
I like that. I think we developed a new show. I like it very much.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Listen, I would do a show with you in a minute. I would.
Likewise, man.
I don't even know what it is yet, but I'm putting it out there to the universe that I'd be down.
Me too, 100%.
All right, so before I let you go, what's got you excited these days? Anything that wakes you up in the morning excited, other than your secret government work?
No, the government work's been super great. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go to Oxford soon just for the graduation ceremony. Just like I was notified I got my
Wait a minute.
master's.
You got your master's from Oxford?
Yeah. I got it. I was notified a few days ago. Yeah.
So first of all, that you got your master's from Oxford and you were like, whatever. Oh, they just let me know. I didn't even know I was getting my master's, but I guess I passed. Like, I kind of like I love you and fuck you. It's both of those emotions have come up.
So,
Yeah.
No, I submitted my dissertation and I did 2 final classes in Oxford. So I was just waiting the marks there, and then so I got them. They were good, so I got the master's, and it's in software engineering. It's been like a 4-year program. It's been super fun.
Where did you do undergrad?
UCLA, go Bruins.
Go Bruins. So UCLA to Oxford, and now your master's. You're going to go get a PhD?
I love the masters. I love meeting the people and getting to go to the UK. And I think for now I'm good, but we'll see. Maybe down the line. But I'm happy right now, so we'll see.
All right, I'm gonna just leave it here. I hope this is not just this isn't just like lip service, but I hope that there's a way that we can develop some sort of friendship. I think your energy in my life is something I think everybody wants a little love, a little taste, and I don't think I have enough of the Shoob vibe, which, by the way, I think is a trademarkable brand that we should work on. Congratulations on the Masters, man. That's amazing.
Oh, thank you, man. Well, congratulations on the show and season 2 coming up. That's so exciting for you guys.
Thank you. The closest thing I have to a degree is winning the host with the most. That's about it. That's
No, and you were so incredible. I was so happy for you.
That's
You're
so
so amazing, man. That was so exciting to see you win that.
Thank you. It was so stupid, but thank you.
No,
I mean, I want to thank the fans, but I mean, by the way, it's still in my car. I brought it in when we were taping here. I brought in the Netflix N.
Just leave it here.
Yeah, I should just leave it here.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Just to kind of just keep it by my side at all times. I'd start talking to it. Shooby, thank you so much for being on the show. I look forward to you returning to TV at some point because we need you. I think the takeaways, folks, of Shoob's here that, I'm constantly trying to glean whatever makes us happier and a little breezier in the day. And I hope you heard Shooby, and I hope you're picking him up on wake up with gratitude, try to chill. The sun's going to set. You get another shot tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, for sure. Yeah. To everyone out there, just, enjoy it. I think, it's summer. The vibes are great. Maybe where you are, it might be winter, but still, every day you get a new chance at life. And, things can change so quickly. As bad as things are, you can change them so quickly. Wish you all the best and have a great year.
All right. I think that is the perfect way to end. Thanks so much. I would say where can we follow you, but they can follow you on the social Medusas. And thanks, man. It's great to hang out with you.
Yeah, no, honestly, Mark, it was so great seeing you. I'm such a big fan, so thanks for having me.
Thanks, buddy. I only have people on the show that say that, by the way. That's like I just sound like Donald Trump right there. I only have the people that love me on the show. Thanks, man. Be well. Congratulations on the Masters. I'm sure your parents are very, very proud of you.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you on a show soon because you make them better. So
I appreciate that.
All right. Go back to solving the secret government problems.
Thanks, man. Have a good day. Rock on.
Yeah, rock on. Keep us afloat, buddy. Keep us afloat. Find some software that makes us happier.
That'll be good. Yeah, I'll work on it.
All right. Thanks, buddy. All right. Shoobs. I brought him. I told you. I delivered. He taught. We learned. And we're filled with a little bit of joy from having Shubes on the show. And I appreciate you guys being here. Kaylin, anything we need to say before we
yeah, if you'd like to write us into the show, you can email us at bonfiretalkspodcast@gmail.com, and Mark will help you with whatever you're going through in your life.
Well, we'll give it a shot.
We'll try.
I'll be down.
If you want some of that Temptation Island advice, all you got to do is email us.
I need you to email me so I can practice. So I can, I haven't done the show in a while, so I got to, step up my game a little bit.
And follow us on social media. We got TikTok, Instagram, Bonfire Talks Podcast. Check us out.
Because I would like you to join me in comparing and despairing on other people's Ibiza trips. So luckily, when you follow me, you're not going to see anything. You're going to look at my life and go, I'm doing pretty good. You're going to basically see my Instagram and think, in your life, when you watch it, you're like, no, I think I'm kind of killing it compared to Mark. So you're going to be all right. All right, that's it. I've had enough. Thanks, Shooby. Thank you, Kaylin. Thank you, guys. I love you. Have a great day. The sun's going to set. We get another shot tomorrow, and you'll kill it. I know you will. All right, we're out.